could this be the first credible leak for Overwatch 2 existing? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Stylosa. Okay, so let's take a look at this image. We'll break down where the image comes from, if it's potentially fake, if it's real, what's the legitimacy of this. We're going to go into detail, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a super cool image and it's got a few things going for it, but also it's got a few things which are kind of negative and do make me think this is potentially a leak, or maybe we could go into like crazy conspiracy theorist stuff and say maybe Blizzard designed it like this so in case it got leaked people think it's fake. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to take a look at what we've got on the screen and we're going to go into more details. So we've got Tracer on the right. That is a new render of Tracer I have not seen before. Now, it could be a render which is taken from Source Filmmaker, or maybe a fan has made this render. Same for the logo as well, but that is a really interesting Tracer model. It's a more high poly model, a more detailed model, you could say, which could point towards Overwatch 2 having a new graphics engine, which would make sense if it was a new game. Anyway, this is the source of the leaks. It is Weak Auras. Now, Weak Auras is a UI modification for World of Warcraft. So you've got Blizzard ties there. So the guys working on this may have contacts at Blizzard and maybe have got this somehow out of Blizzard. Now, let's take a look in a bit more detail at this image. So if we just quickly bring it back up on the screen and take a look, you guys have seen this image now for a few minutes in this video. It looks legitimate on first glance, but is it actually super legitimate? Okay, let's take a look. So this is Tracer. Now, one thing here which kind of struck me, Tracer feels a little bit more mature here. Now, it could just be because there's more detail on the screen. Obviously, her goggles or visor has been changed. It looks more streamlined than the original one, and she's almost got like maybe slight updates to her kind of armor that she wears and all of that kind of stuff. But it looks more detailed. But the thing here is this could have been produced by anybody, but it looks really damn good, and this is what makes me think this could be legitimate, because who could actually produce something of this kind of quality? Now, what I'm going to do next is we're going to move down the image and take a look at Tracer's body, because there's a very interesting thing going on here, and it is the iconography I want you guys to look at on the shoulder. That says Tracer, I believe, TRCR, and we've got the chevrons pointing down, obviously in relation to a blink, I would imagine. Now, on Tracer, the current model, that is not there. Tracer has her sort of Tracer emblem there, you know, like outside she's got the Union Jack, but she still has the chevron icon. So this could be Tracer's maturing, maybe she's moving away from her old affiliations, we don't know. But this is really cool, and again, just looking at the image, it's super detailed. Okay, let's take a look at the Overwatch 2 logo. Now, this is where things get a bit sketchy. You guys can probably already tell looking at this logo, there are some issues with it. It's not exactly symmetrical. Take a look at this. So if we zoom in on a section, look at the finish there. Why would it be so out of whack? Now, if somebody was going to fake this to the extent they have with the Tracer model, why would they not then focus on the actual logo itself and make sure it's flawless, when this would be something really simple to fix? Again, here on the O for Overwatch, you can see there is a terrible error there. Why would that be there? This is super cool. This image is super cool. On the one hand, you could argue it's actually legitimate. On the other hand, you could argue it's not legitimate. It's really weird. The Tracer model looks fantastic. The logo has a lot of problems, which I think wouldn't be present if this was an official document maybe, but maybe they're present for other reasons that I don't understand. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this. What I want you guys to do in the comments below is try and, I guess, like, give me your thoughts. What do you think? On your first initial impression of this, do you think it looks real? Like the very first moment you've seen it, was it like, oh my god, this looks real? It kind of was to me, but then when I started looking closer, it became quite apparent. Now, the Tavi on Twitter again shows the issue here, where we've got a lot of misalignment on the go, which is weird. And again, if you were going to the lengths of creating that 3D render of Tracer, which I have honestly not seen anywhere before, and by the way, if you guys have seen that before, do let me know in the comments below. But why would you then skimp out on the fake and then mess this up? It doesn't make any sense. Like, that being unaligned is a really weird thing, and it could be a result of maybe the logo's used in a different kind of way that we don't understand. You know, we do have the ruler marks are on the image. You can kind of see them here, like you've got the white lines going through the grey. So maybe there is some sort of explanation for that. Again, if you guys are graphic designers or you've maybe worked in the industry and stuff, maybe comment below and see if we could shed some light on that. But it is super cool. But the one thing I do want to talk about now is Neri. Now, Overwatch Neri is a fairly reliable, I don't want to say leaker, but reporter of Overwatch news on Twitter. And check this out. In addition to the Overwatch 2 leak, we also have leaked more World of Warcraft and Diablo. Now, Neri obviously reported, I guess, on the Overwatch 2 leak, but I showed you the original source at the start of this video. This adds more credence to it because we've got more leaks coming out. So what is going on? And these leaks actually look really genuine, I'm going to say. We've got World of Warcraft Shadowlands, and we've got some artwork which shows the Lich King, which, if my WoW lore serves me right, I think Bolvar is the Lich King now, but shouldn't he have orange eyeballs? Why are his eyes that colour? It's a bit weird. We'll take a little bit, we'll look at it in a little bit more detail in a second at this stuff, but this is kind of putting together the picture, building the image, completing the puzzle. If we're starting to get more leaks for other Blizzard stuff, maybe this means the Overwatch 2 leak is actually legitimate. Now, I know you guys might say, well, Star, you're going around in circles here. It could be real, it could be fake, who knows, right? And I guess we won't know until we get to BlizzCon, if that's what gets announced. But I want to show you guys this as well. So this is from the Diablo 4 leak, and it says Lilith's debut in Diablo 4 is a reimagining of her form that is far different from her previous appearance. Now, this is from an art book which is being released. So this is the confirmation of Diablo 4 being a thing in an official Blizzard product. So that is a really solid, confirmed leak there. And again, we get this, the image of WoW Shadowlands fine art print, which I think is like a Bolvar Lich King style thing on the go. But that looks real. So I'm going to say that's probably real, So if we're getting all of these leaks, we start putting the picture together, we start thinking more along the lines of, yes, these are actual leaks, and can we start believing Overwatch 2 is a thing? Yeah, I know we had the Kotaku leaks back in the day, and the Kotaku leaks did say Overwatch 2 is a thing, and it's like Left 4 Dead 2, or Left 4 Dead. Maybe that's the case. So the other leaks as well, just to show you guys this, just to wrap it up. Enter Shadowlands. This is like a type of almost like an advertising kind of image I think they'd use on various websites. Maybe you'd see this on Reddit, for example. Explore the glorious land of Bastion, etc, etc, etc. Obviously not Bastion the hero. I want to end the video on this though. Remember what Metro Overwatch said on Twitter. For anyone who cares, Diablo 4 and Diablo 2 Remastered will also be announced. This is concerning his leaks on what's going to happen at BlizzCon. And we've got leaks here for Diablo 4, which essentially confirm Diablo 4. He then also said Overwatch 2 is very much real and will be announced at BlizzCon after the short cinematic. Again, this lines up with the leaks that we're getting for Overwatch 2. And then finally, we get this, where he says Overwatch 2 will be PvE and PvP. So maybe this is the missing piece. So we've got Overwatch 2 logo tracer leaked, we've got the Diablo content leaked, we've got WoW leaked as well on the side, but no mention of PvE and PvP stuff. Maybe that's the missing link, and maybe we'll get more leaks on that in the future. So I'm going to hand this over to you guys. Do you think this is real? I want to believe this is real, I think. I think Trace looks really, really good. The logo is very questionable. Let me know what you think about this, guys, in the comments below. I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. If you think this is real, tell me why. If you think it's a fake, tell me why as well. I'll catch you, lovely lot, on the next one. Toodaloo.